the Casper Song Zoo,
a podcast where wild songs are born.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Dan.
And this is Casper. On this podcast, we spin a wheel with topics suggested by our listeners.
Whatever it lands on,
we write a song about it.
Right then and there, you get an ear into our songwriting process.
And let me tell you,
it's a process.
From time to time, occasionally, sporadically, we interview songwriters in the industry.
And get a look into their process. Songwriting is now in session.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Pam.
Remember when you were a kid?
Yes.
And and you dreamed that one day you'd be listening to a podcast where a woman and her dog break down how they write songs?
Yes.
And guess what?
What?
This...
What?
You'd sound scared.
Well, I was. Because we don't have a script. We're just talking. This is real.
That's a podcast.
Right, but I just want people to know that this is real. That this is happening.
We write songs. We have 4 albums out on bandcamp.com, and we want to take you through the journey of how we write these songs.
We thought that'd be fun for you, maybe. We don't know.
We hope.
We hope. It's fun for us. You look terrified.
They can't see me.
I can see you. So I'm pretty sure people want to know, how did this get started?
You're pretty sure about that?
You might be asking yourself, what makes us qualified?
Well...
We know how to breathe into microphones.
In time. I think one of the things I'm most excited about with this podcast is getting to potentially interview songwriters and singers in the industry.
Same, me too.
Casper and I are lucky because we have so many incredible singer-songwriters who follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, and so we're gonna be reaching it, slipping into their DMs, and hopefully they want to come on and talk to us about, all things songwriting.
That's exciting because I'm a big fan of some of these people.
You
we won't
sure
talk
are. We're
about
not going to mention their
We're
names.
not going to mention their names.
We don't want to corner anybody or put pressure on anybody.
But big names, guys.
Big names. Casper won their hearts. And so there's something there. They want to meet him. They want to talk to us. They like what we do. They follow us for a reason. Yeah. It's that imposter syndrome, Dan. I struggle with it.
We're going to talk about that during the podcast
I can't
well.
Wait.
Won't that come up in songwriting? I think it will.
Well, maybe we have a therapist on as a guest.
That would be a great interview.
To talk about just how songwriting is so therapeutic as well.
It certainly
songs. Is. I mean, all of Taylor Swift's albums are just basically therapy sessions one after another. If you have relationship trauma, which I do.
Who doesn't? Hey, who doesn't?
So going back to why we're qualified to do this.
Relationship trauma.
During the pandemic, America's Got Talent reached out to me because they saw the videos of me singing with my dog, and we got on the show, season 16, and we got 4 yeses and 4 standing ovations, and I turned to Casper and said, "There's something here, little buddy. There's something here." Mm-hmm. And here we are, a podcast with me, my singing dog Casper, and our best friend Dan. You sound
Thank you
broken.
for having me.
We haven't even started to break you, but it's coming. It's coming.
And thank you all for being here.
Yes.
And we hope you get something, even if it's just a laugh, just something out
laugh.
of our time together.
So what would you say this podcast is about?
First and foremost, songwriting.
Yes.
And I think what's going to be fun about this too is that everyone has a different process when it comes to songwriting, and so this is a fun way to see if there's some crossover with the way that you, the audience, write, if you are a writer yourself. And I also just want to kind of put it out there that it's never too late or early to start, and you can see how we start by writing a song is by conversation.
That's right.
So when we finish the song, we present it to Casper for his approval,
if you will, just to see if he likes it. He's just...
Did he get his money's worth?
He's just a part of this group as any other member of a band is.
At the start of every episode, we don't obviously know what song we're going to sing. However, when we release the episode, we put the full version of the song on bandcamp.com. So you can listen to the song before we even write it so that you can see the directions that we're heading in.
Or
you could not listen to the song and just be with us as we go through the process.
That's right. So you're along for the ride, all the twists and turns, and then.
But here's my argument about
it
that.
It doesn't have to be an argument.
So I always, it doesn't have to be, but here are my thoughts on that. I think it behooves our listeners to listen to the song ahead of time, because anytime I see like a clip of a behind the scenes of how a song I love got written, it's so much more interesting to me to see how they got there when I know what the final destination is.
Right. And I love Final Destination.
You do.
As a franchise,
You
don't
just
get
do,
me wrong.
yeah.
But can I also just, it's not an argument,
No,
but my
I would
thoughts,
never.
There's only 2 types of people in the world. And I feel like those are people that will either flip to the end of the book and read the last page first, or those that want no spoilers and really want just a virginal experience.
Like,
can I say that on the air?
You can.
Thank you.
You know what? I feel like you're trying to sound even Steven about this. Like you're trying to sound like
I never
either
watched
choice
that show.
is a good choice.
I was never into Even
was
Stevens.
not ahead of my time. I was too old for it.
That's how I felt.
Well, I'm not really talking
You're not
about
referencing
the
the show. You're saying.
I'm saying you're trying to keep things like no choice is a bad choice.
Oh.
However, when you look back at how you presented that option, it seems a little favorable in the way of not listening to the song before the episode.
No, I think everyone needs to choose their own adventure, listen to their own unicorn, and just fly.
Yeah.
That's my
We're not
philosophy.
suggesting any of you think that you can fly or get to a place of height and jump off of anything.
Do we have to say that? Or are our listeners, you know what?
Smart.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I
Maybe
think
our
we should be
you're right.
prepared
Maybe we should.
for any kind of final result.
I think you're right. So please don't think you're a unicorn in that way. I was just saying that your opinion can be like a unicorn in the sense that it doesn't have to, it can be original. You know, you don't have to follow a pack. You do what you want.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
I think if you were asking me what my choice would be as a listener, I'd listen to the song ahead of time. What would you do, Dan?
Oh, I don't know. I think it depends on the day, honestly. Because I think I would like to
occasionally hear it and then occasionally go in blind.
Yeah.
Occasionally, sporadically, time to time.
From time to time. And
I see that as being future merch. A t-shirt with occasionally, sporadically.
I want a mouse pad, a t-shirt, a mug. I'll take that phrase everywhere. But yeah, I think it just depends on my mood, and so therefore I don't think there is a right or wrong way to eat this Oreo. Isn't that what they would say?
I was thinking Reese's.
No, Reese's.
Yeah,
That's there's
Reese's.
no wrong way
to eat a Reese's.
To eat a Reese's.
Oh, you need that beat. Yeah. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. Non-spawn. Non-spawn.
But one day.
Will Arnett does the voiceovers for those commercials.
So I just wanted to give our listeners options. I'm big on that.
We're all about songwriting is all about options.
Choosing your own adventure.
So we're qualified to do this. Hey Dan, what's the name of a podcast you're going to be listening to?
Oh, me? I'll definitely be checking out Casper's Song Zoo.
Casper's Song Zoo. A place where you come to learn how songs come together. Is that the right tagline? Let's work on it.
A place where the sausage is made.
We have a lot of vegetarian followers.
It's about
slaughterhouses across the USA.
Welcome to Song Slaughterhouse.
And the last song they hear
we
before.
butcher your favorite songs.
Oh. Casper's Song Zoo.
Where our imaginations and songwriting runs wild. Right? Because they're wild. It's where the wild things are.
There's something there.
Right.
Imagination, though, is a little... Casper's Song Zoo. A podcast where you hear how wild songs come together. Where you hear how wild songs form. Form is kind of formal.
It also sounds like a person's name. Casper Songzoo. He's here. He's coming.
Oh, Mr. Songzoo.
Mr. Songzoo's on his way. That doesn't help us. Casper Songzoo, where songs
are born.
Born wild.
Where wild songs are born.
We just deflate.
That could be the one. A podcast where wild songs are born.
That could be it.